Chapter 5: The Doctor's Gift of Reading. Within the space of a month, I'd studied hard and became quite good enough to be invited to the doctor's house for Sunday lunch. The doctor was married to a lovely woman and they had a dog called Montserrat. "That's a strange name," I commented to the doctor's wife. "She's named after the opera singer, Montserrat Caballe," the doctor added. "Do you read, Karl?" No, which was the truth. Not since I won and burnt the RA Briggs Award in primary school. I had a complete aversion to books. "Here, take this book and come to dinner next Sunday and let me know what you think of the book," the doctor's wife offered. I couldn't decline, and I accepted the book. I wasn't planning to read it and merely threw it on the table when I got home. Literature wasn't my thing, you see. I wanted to be a Grandmaster, and I didn't like books anyway. They were for toffs. "Did you read the book, Karl?" I was asked the next week. "No, I didn't." "I give you a book as a gift and you don't even open it. That's not nice, Karl. You come here, share our table for dinner and don't bother to read the gift you're given. Maybe next time, Karl, no excuses would be better." I felt offended and vowed on the bus home I'd never go back. But, you see, I liked the doctor and his wife, and I also loved her cooking, so it wasn't long before I changed my mind and resolved to read the book. The next day I read The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Sunday came and I was smashing the rattle of their door. "Wow, you're eager, Karl. What's the urgency?" the doctor's wife exclaimed. "The book was magnificent," I replied. Thereupon they would give me 3 books a week to read, but I demanded 5. Then, one day, in Scunthorpe, at a chess tournament, I bought a book on my own called Crime and Punishment by this strange-sounding Russian man. The doctor and his wife accomplished what all the teachers in school had failed to teach me in 11 years, the joy of reading. I have only eternal thanks and supplications to my good friend, the doctor, and his wife for giving me this gift. Each week was pretty much the same in 955, but things changed after the addiction to chess. Little additions began to appear: a chess table and pieces, which I've already mentioned, books, paints, canvases, and the house took on a kind of poor bohemian look. The change wasn't only in the inanimate objects, but in the human ones too. I generally wore a neat skinhead haircut, but somehow left the hair to grow and grow. The Inner Circle Chess Club and the Outer Circle one, too, were going strong by then, and without being compelled to do so, almost all the players sported a sort of San Francisco moustache, which dropped from the top of our lips and down the sides of our mouths like the letter N. To an outsider we must have looked a right crew of gays, but we weren't, and we weren't bothered either, as we had the characters to cope with it. In winter, at night, there'd regularly be 6 or 7 of these strange creatures with their moustaches huddled around a chessboard in the kitchen of 955. To keep the kitchen warm, the oven door was left open, and a knife had been deftly placed in the meter to stop the ticker. I can still hear that regular click even now, and a more striking memory was, after a heavy fall of snow, noticing that only our house didn't have any snow on it, as there was that much heat being banged out of the free gas appliances. Yes, 955. I don't miss the hovel, but I do remember with fondness my youth there.